Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo! What's up, y'all?
welcome back.
Welcome back. Another beautiful Tuesday in Greendale, Colorado.
Folks, welcome back to the Producer Lounge.
We know you missed us.
This is our show. This is our, you could call it a podcast. Listen, the point of this show is to vibe, okay? As a producer, sit back, vibe, hang out, inquire about things, suggest things, comment on things. You know, we're just imagine. I've said this before on the pod, but imagine this as a conversation pit, if you will, one of those 1970s. You know, hole in the middle of the living room.
Oh, I love those.
I know. Conversation pits, dude.
Oh
When I own a house, I'm making one of those. But imagine that's what this is, folks.
Kind of a gay name, but...
Right. Yeah, it's pretty gay. But we're just all hanging.
We're just kicking
we're
it,
just with a little, maybe some kind of little 3D touchscreen hologram DAW in the middle of the conversation pit so everybody can be like, oh, no, you should sidechain that to that instead.
Yeah,
you know?
let's go. Let's go.
That's basically what we're doing here, folks. This is the future of podcasting.
We are the future of
maybe.
podcasting.
But folks, I hope you're doing well. I hope your week has been going well in the DAW. I know that I get discouraged from time to time, and I'm sure you guys do too. But don't fret. You know, just keep your head down, keep making tunes. The next one's going to be better.
Boy, oh boy.
And by the time that one sucks, the next one will be better. And that's how it goes.
Make 400 more.
Yeah.
One of our old mottos.
It just keeps going.
Just keeps going.
On that note, what are some ways that you guys stay motivated?
I love podcasts.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Honestly,
like production podcasts, like
so usually things outside of music.
Oh,
yeah. A lot of any sort of like philosophical podcasts or like intellectual type podcasts where they're just talking about how you can like better yourself as a person, get better sleep, like have a better diet. God, who's that one guy? Is it Brian Huberman?
Oh, the Huberman?
Andrew
Huberman. Yeah. I keep seeing like clips of him and like little bits of him, and he's cool. He always gets me pumped up.
So people who are dope make you feel like wanting to be dope.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
And that amps you up to want to go into the DAW?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, just being in the energy of like dope people, like maybe it's a lot to do with like just seeing other motivated people, even if it's not like in my field.
Right.
They're like, yeah, I'm fucking killing it in life. Like I'm doing this and this and this, and like you can do it too. And I'm like, I can't do it. I'm gonna go make a beat now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit always gets me pumped. And
I
of
can
course,
do it.
like
Wow.
None of these snares are okay.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, that is a good way to go. I will be very much motivated by podcasts.
Yeah.
In general.
I can agree with it for sure.
Yeah, even like someone talking about a funny joke makes me think of like, oh, they took that from this angle.
Right.
And my brain is like trying to connect it into a musical,
of course,
path. And so I will just find inspiration that way.
Right.
Yep.
But it's hard to like I guess maybe I could be more motivated, but I just kind of just do music when I can. And I'm pretty okay with it. I don't know. I would like to do it more, honestly, but
sure.
You know, life is what it is.
Right. And that's the source of this question. Like, what can you do to fucking juice it? Yeah, for me, podcasts for sure. Just listening to other tunes is huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like
hearing something that you're interested in,
Just-
like, oh, I
yeah.
want to fuck with this kind of idea of a
Right.
thing.
Right. That's
Mhm.
usually the biggest is when I'm working on something and I have no idea what's happening with it at all. All I got to do is listen to like 4 tracks, and I'm like, oh, those are all cool ideas. I should use any of those.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
usually,
Yep.
80% of the time, I don't. But it just gets me back in the DAW and gets me to hit play, and then I end up catching something, and then I'm distracted.
Yeah.
And then I'm
yeah,
off.
right. It just plants
Um,
the seed for something to happen.
Right. It just has to give me the confidence to get back in there, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
New tracks are always good for that. I found this dude recently, Fabian Mazur or Mazur. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's kind of like a trap bounce guy. And it was like 2:30 in the morning. I was just scrolling through TikTok and like one of his things came on and I heard the track and I was like, I have to go like make something right now because this is just so sick.
hilarious.
And I just feel pumped. And I tried to make a 2:30 a.m. thing and it was awful, but I had fun and I was hyped.
Man, I can't even make a 10:30 thing.
Yeah.
Like my brain starts giving up like so fast, which is so
Yeah.
frustrating to me. I wish I could just make beats until I like fall asleep,
Right.
but I can't. Like there
Right.
just comes a point where I'm just like, it just shuts off, and
Yeah, it's
I'm like, what
nope,
the fuck?
the factory is closed.
and the fact that you're aware of it makes it worse.
Yeah, and the fact that I don't even want to play video games. Like I don't want to do anything but make music, but my brain's like, nah, fuck you. Like,
no, you can't, dude. You
really? You know, and I try and open the DAW and I just end up scrolling YouTube. I'm like, wait, how did I get here? I was in the DAW a second ago. And then
Right.
next thing I know, I'm in YouTube. I'm like, fuck,
can't.
what's
Yeah.
happening? Yeah. And then at that point, even if it's 9:30, I'm like, I'm going to bed. Nothing good is happening. Like I'd much rather just time travel to 5 o'clock in the morning to when I actually can work on tunes. 'Cause that's all I want to do. And I can't.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
See, that is also healthy though, because like
Sure.
At
That's why I
least,
don't really
like-
care that much. I'm
exactly,
because
because you know that you're not going to be productive. I know I'm not going to be productive and like make bullshit garbage and like lose sleep, but I still just do it for no reason
yeah,
anyway.
all right, poon.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like it's terrible for my body and my mental state, and like nothing good happens. But I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
but it's
just
still
fucking-
reps.
I guess it's still reps.
It's still reps, I think.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Yeah, I would say so. You find some like weird technique that maybe later
Right.
you're like, what was that weird thing I was doing the other night?
Right.
That is
And
true.
you're like, oh, I'll fuck with that some more.
Yeah,
And then you
that's a
have
good
like
point.
weird
That and
muscle memory that you don't remember at all.
Mm-hmm.
juice it now because it probably won't continue.
Right.
You know?
Right, yeah.
Like I was definitely doing that when I was, fucking 26, 27, 28. When I first started producing, I was
Right,
stay up all night, no problem.
right.
And then, of course, I didn't start producing till I was later in age, so that tapered off faster.
Mm-hmm.
But I just found other times,
Mm-hmm.
call into work. Oh, I'm sick. Just all fucking day.
Oh, that is the
Didn't care.
best.
Yeah.
Didn't care. Yeah, it was the best. But then the days go by so fast, and you're like, did I call it work for no reason?
Right,
Like I have an 8-bar loop. Like it's kind of cool and I had fun, but was it worth losing $100 that I need to pay rent for or rent with?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'll tell you now, it is.
It is. It
To-
still
up
is.
to
yeah.
a certain extent.
Yeah, you can't be doing it once a week.
Right. You can't be fucking calling into work to fucking make beats every
Mm-hmm.
week. Some people do that. Not to make beats, but there's some people like
Just do it to watch TV.
my girlfriend works at works for a dispensary, but she works at like the intake warehouse where they bring in all the third party stuff and all that kind of stuff. And there's 3 people that work with her. Well, there was 3, now there's 2. But still, every week someone finds a way to call out like 2 days a week. And I'm like, how the fuck do they have jobs?
I know, right?
Right.
Like, how the fuck are they not fired? Like,
Yeah.
what? And how are they paying rent?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you call out every Monday like clockwork? That makes no, like, what? What
The
fuck?
managers are just okay with it. Like somehow you
That's
have
the
money.
marijuana industry.
Yeah.
I got out of there fairly quickly because I was
Oh,
like,
it's
what the
cool,
fuck
man.
is going
Take
on?
Another day. It's cool.
Yeah, everybody's off their goddamn rocker. What's up, meatbag in chat? We love you.
Meatbag in the building.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't need to play.
Exuma by
Whatever
Ignition
that
makes
is.
everyone's sound design look like doo-doo. There's this new guy that reminds me of this
Ignition,
new
huh?
fucking guy, he sent his track into Vision Radio, and if you go to his profile, it's just that one song, and of course now I can't find it.
A little fresh identity for someone.
It starts with an X.
Exotics? It's the only X I know.
No, I can't remember. I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but it's just pretty cool because you go there and it has like 20 monthly listeners because it's just like one track.
Yeah.
On this one thing, but like
it's like freshly released.
It's the dude's definitely been grinding. It sounds sick.
And realistically, dude had a whole nother project, and he was just like, okay, new project time.
Probably that's what I guessed.
Yep.
Unless he's just the most disciplined motherfucker.
He's new to Vision Radio. Like they didn't know who he was. He didn't like let him know like, hey, it's halogenics, but this is my side project. Like he didn't do anything like that. So they're just like, there's this new guy. This is a crazy track. Which, just goes to show, just send your tracks to people,
Yeah. If you make fucking fire.
Yeah, and if you're making it, geared toward a certain thing, find the other guys who are gearing towards that, send it to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's, it's actually, on that note, listening to the new Rogan with... what's that?
UFO guy?
No, the Michio Kaku.
Oh, also alien guy.
Yeah, he's alien, but he's a string
astrophysicist guy also. Yeah,
he's a what's that? Physics, the other one, quantum physics. He's a quantum physicist.
Right.
But
what a crazy field.
Oh man, so nuts.
So wild.
You can see how much he doesn't explain because he's like, no one's going to understand anything, so I'm just going to talk in the most layman's terms the whole podcast, which is annoying. Yeah, it's annoying for me. And I already forgot what I was bringing him up
like
for.
I'm smart,
nice. Bro. For those who don't know about Vision Radio, it's this really sick YouTube radio station. They only accept pop punk music and indie tunes. So everybody in chat, go spam Noisia with your pop punk and indie. They'll love it. You might even get in their mix.
Yeah, definitely don't check out the thing before you send it.
Yeah, there's no need to. You can trust ours.
Just send it.
Yeah,
just send it. Yeah, just send them country.
There's a link somewhere.
Let them know always 400 sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the old Twitch A says restraint. Yes, we
what's
are.
Up, Johnny Boyo?
I think Zuma is a teenager. Yeah, I would guess that as well.
Jesus.
So what Michio was talking about on this podcast was a Type 1 civilization, which if you don't know, if you don't know, Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 1 has control of their entire planet. Type 2 has control of the entire, or has full control of the planet and their star, and Type 3 has full control of everything, to put it in layman's terms. And so we're moving into a Type 1. We're Type 0 right now because we don't even have control of our
we're like 0.7
environment. Yes, something like that. The prediction is we'll get to a Type 1 at 2100.
Wow.
But on that note, the internet was the first Type 1 technology because it's connecting everybody globally. And so what Michio was talking about is how we're all slowly interconnecting globally with culture, with fashion, with all sorts of stuff. Like, sure, there's still your niche communities, like Alabama is still going to have like Alabama things, but the world itself is like homogenizing. And being able to send your tracks to some dude who's doing a similar thing to you in Turkey, is just connecting the world more and more because you're like, hey, I'm in fucking Wisconsin, but we both make this fucking weird style of fucking bebop jump up or whatever the fuck it is. And now they're just starting a community based around that, and they're not even near each other at all.
True.
And that kind of shit is fucking, that's pretty much the future, really, is interconnecting like that. And we have that ability now with social platforms and stuff like that, but even more so with like Discord, because social platforms suck and Discord's cool, folks. You can just like fucking reach out to people. like immediately.
Everyone's friendly and
It's
just
fucking
down.
it's fucking wild. And if they aren't, the worst thing that's gonna happen is nobody's gonna say anything.
Yeah.
You know, but that is available, which is sick.
Yeah. We are friends due to that. Not that we're like we were far away from each other, but you know, we met via social media, and then out of all the places in the world, you can meet up based on your music and what you fucking make, and somebody else likes that shit,
Right.
in Germany,
Right.
Yeah.
you're like, what's up?
Yeah.
We're homies now
Yeah. It's almost
from across the world.
there needs to be, and it kind of does exist as like SoundCloud, but I feel like it's not perfected. There needs to be like a music,
Yeah.
like social media where it's just like you can upload a song and it's like you can tag it somehow with like vibes and it'll go into a pool and people can just like go explore these different pools, almost like those AI clouds of things that you can
Your
just like
samples
click
or
on.
whatever.
Yeah, but it's like that, but it's just like with tracks.
Oh, like XO.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
people can just explore and can kind of zoom out and see
Oh, man.
where
That would
things
be
are kind of
sick.
clumped. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is all drum and bass, and there's like little pockets of like, oh, this is all jump up, this is all minimal,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see and kind of
That would be so
that'd be
crazy.
so
would be.
cool.
You build a fucking like genre map
Yeah,
of
right.
all the music on Spotify. It's just like
Yeah.
an addition. You just
Holy
you
shit.
just
That would be
lock
sick.
a AI into
That's-
your Spotify, and then it has
Right.
all of the Spotify music.
We need Chat GPT
And then you're
4.0 for that.
You search your thing, it pops up here, and then you're like, hey, what's
Yeah.
right around to this?
Right, slash you can just
Spotify-
sit there and zoom out, and then you
Right.
just zoom out of that map and see how close you
If
are
they did
to
the
this
map
or
thing,
that.
that would be amazing.
Right.
They're doing
That's-
like a Pong version. Have you guys seen that Spotify's doing like a kind of social media thing?
Mm.
Yeah, on my homepage now on Spotify as of like last week, it's doing it just looks like TikTok or Instagram, but it just shows clips of songs and like the artist
Oh,
can
like
tag
stories.
songs. It's like stories.
They're trying to do like a story kind
Yeah.
of a thing.
Yeah. But if
Weird.
they took that
Yeah.
concept and advanced it though, that's what it could be.
Right. And
Right.
what would be cool about like a map kind of thing is there could be almost like communities around it, like in different colors or whatever, and
Yeah.
you could
and
just like
click on a community and it shows like everybody.
it,
in that
it just like
community.
goes there to their Discord or whatever. There's like built-in Discords for each community or
That'd be
whatever.
insane.
That'd be kind of fucking neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's Discord's kind of already there, but like finding all the Discord servers,
It's like
There's-
It is
impossible.
hard.
it's so
I don't even
hard.
think they don't have like a search function for Discord.
There's-
Also, right? You have to have like the invite.
I know
You
there's
can just
a
explore.
which folks I'll try and find it and put it on the Discord, but there's a music production Discord that like just has links to every other kind of music production Discord.
That's
I think
sick.
John sent it to me a while ago and I joined
Okay.
quite a few.
It's like the
I
hub to
recall
find
that,
all
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, it's like a hub to find a bunch of other ones.
That's sick. That's
Also,
really sick.
Meatbag, you are in fact banned.
Yeah, get out of here, me back. Long-time supporter, you're
Listen.
done for.
Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, all right.
TikTok was almost there too. Like, as far as I know, TikTok started as just like a music social media thing, and then somehow just evolved into TikTok. Like, I don't know what the fuck
Because
happened.
kids
but...
dancing and butts.
yeah.
People saw that they could
Yeah.
wag their butt to a song, and it got way more hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
like-
so weird.
Yeah,
Like,
well, sex sells.
I'm
it
glad
makes-
we're out of that phase of TikTok, at least somewhat.
Well, it just depends on what TikTok you're on.
I guess that's true.
It
Yeah,
still
maybe I'm
exists.
on weird left field TikTok or something.
Yeah. It's because of China, says restraint.
China.
Yeah, they bought it and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this will be valuable
Yeah,
for a
and
lot
then
more."
Walmart bought it, or at least 49 or 51%. I think they
Oh,
own 50.
Walmart?
Yeah, I think they own 51%.
Wow, holy
I think,
shit!
I think they're the majority
In order to
shareholder.
make it part.
Yeah, to make
American.
it American.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they do anything. I don't think Walmart's gonna like use it to get people to go to Walmart. Like I don't think they need that. People go to
definitely
Walmart.
don't.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Walmart is
Actually,
literally
I've heard they're not doing great.
yeah. Well,
Oh, really?
unless you go to
Yeah.
Texas,
Hmm.
because they're just like the watering holes of fucking Texas towns.
I went to Walmart this weekend and it was a great time. It was probably about as good as your flea market
Oh yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Nice, nice.
I bet it was just a wild adventure.
Damn it.
Oh man, yeah. You gotta be careful.
Can we try and look something up? I don't know if we'll be able to find it though.
What kind of a thing?
There's this image in my head. There's this like interactive map of how all genres through time, like since the 1960s, have correlated with each other.
I bet you could find that pretty easy.
Yeah, just type in like, it's like genome map or something. No.
Oh, it's
like
not that.
Genre genome. I can't remember what it's called,
just
but
go
it's
to
so
images.
sick.
Oh, whoa! What is this?
Oh, this is it. This is it. Yeah, this is the sickest shit. So there's a different view, or maybe if you zoom in, it gives you like little dots in like a string. Yeah, there we go. So it shows you how each genre, and it has like obscure subgenres, connects with other genres and influences other genres. So like the very top, I think is up down is time. So it's like the oldest songs are at the top, the newest are at the bottom.
1880.
Yeah.
And then it comes down. Okay.
And then left to right are genre styles. So here's the most fascinating part to me after exploring this forever.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's all those. So what's crazy is it's kind of put everything as like all of that center space is almost like I would consider to be like dance music. Because those little bubbles that are on the top, those are like orchestral music.
Right.
And outside
those are all the old classic styles. Classical, folk, utility, and world.
And world. Yeah, that's what it is.
Which is folk, just depending on what country you're from.
Right.
True.
So yeah, if somehow we were talking about some like AI social media music thing.
It's basically this where you can zoom in and then you can, in Chicago jazz.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I like this.
You can keep zooming and you can just click on individual tracks, basically.
Individual tracks, artists, communities.
I basically want like, just give me a visual map of my algorithm and how it connects to whatever other people's music. Like if I have the Bahamas and Daft Punk happening in my algorithm.
Oh, it gives you a personalized one.
Yeah, it basically like show me all the possible random things around what I am and where they relate to the things around that.
Yeah.
And then let me go do the exploring
that's
through like a path. Let me go down some random path over here that makes sense.
Right.
And find out where like
it's like
if you extrapolate like this way, I get all these fun different genre like differences that I wasn't expecting.
That would be so cool.
Sick.
That would be fucking hard to make though.
Probably gonna happen.
It has to, right? Like that it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm sure AI will help it.
The AI is taking over.
Yeah. Yeah, look, future pop. So it only goes to, what is that? It caps at 2010s.
Dude, look at this one, though. Lounge Tronica.
Wow.
Literally comes all the way from ambient chill.
Oh, wow.
All the way to trip hop and then down into fucking jazz electro, which makes perfect sense. Like everything that's loungy is everything from jazz through beats, through rap, through beats, all the way to fucking your more chill ambient shit. It's fucking this is whoever made this
slated. They did an amazing job.
I feel like you poor thing. You're probably pulling out your goddamn hair. Look at Gabber. What is Gabber XL?
Dude, there's some weird shit on there, right?
Terrorcore. Yeah, I forgot.
Gabber XL is hilarious though.
I love how fucking synthwave and vaporwave have their own little bit over here.
Right.
What is orange?
What is orange?
Oh, that's right. Industrial's on both sides.
Oh, it's on. So it's kind of like a loop.
Yep, it is a loop. Noise music to doom metal.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh no, doom metal's from goth rock.
Ooh,
goes from noise rock, avant-garde industrial.
Oh, let's go.
Anyway, folks.
Yeah, cool little map. What's this website
This
called?
website is called musicmap.info.
Music Map. Yeah, so if anybody's interested to go explore that little thing.
That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, right.
Fascinating.
Oh, we fascinated.
This is like Ishgar's Guide, but 2.0. Yeah.
Ishgar's Guide.
Also, John says data is going to be so valuable in the new world of AI.
Oh, so Walmart's onto something with buying a little bit of TikTok.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I was just thinking that recently, like, oh fuck. They if all the things are taking from the pool of all the data, then like
Yeah.
that data is so important.
Right, because that's what all of the AI is going to be based off. Like, that's what
We should have
Midjourney
been
is.
fucking holding our datas to ourselves
I know.
all this time.
You
guys.
accepted the terms and service. We blame you.
Without
your
all the
fault.
data, it does dog shit.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Have you guys seen that?
Right.
It's some sort of like sound AI thing that like generates percussion. Did we
Yeah.
talk about this
Yeah,
actually?
yeah. I
we
think
talked
we
about
talked
this
about
like
this
last week.
last week. Yeah.
That shit is sick. So sick.
Yeah, it's way rad. You drop in a sample and it gives you 3 other alternatives that are kind of in the same universe.
Yeah.
And I think there's like a slider to like how crazy or kind of how close to the original sample you want it.
That's so cool.
That all seems good if it can get transients well.
Yeah, that's
if
the
it
thing,
can't
right?
do very good transients and they're like phasey and like not quite
Like it just gives you a bunch of shit samples.
right, just floppy trash. Like
Yeah.
Which it probably does right now, you know.
and
I couldn't imagine.
and
to produce.
doesn't, but it's probably a fucking grab
Subjective.
hat
Yeah.
or what's a grab basket fucking shit. It's just kind of like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
That is exciting though.
Meatbag Collector doesn't agree with anything we just said, but that's it. We'll continue.
To all of that? Not really.
Not really.
Yeah,
Says.
not really.
It's not that. It's not going to be valuable at all. Our data.
So, have you, Austin? Have you given up on the no buildups?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. The first day I was fucking foaming at the mouth to make a buildup.
Oh, I
It
know.
felt
I
so
heard it
good.
happening.
So
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh my god. It felt
Because
so good.
the day before, you're like, I think I might just keep going with this.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh no,
you
I
won't.
am. I'm maintaining it, but I'm not. I'm not just doing like no buildups forever. I'm definitely
I
gonna
see.
start doing like, okay, just don't do a buildup this song. Like, do anything else than a buildup because
Right.
as much
right,
as I
right.
love them, like that, I am also so bored of them. You know, every track fucking
Yeah, that's me. I'm 100% bored of them.
yeah.
I don't want to use them ever again at this point. Like
Yeah.
that'll probably change, but like right now, I'm like, it seems like such a cop out to me.
It is. It really
when
is.
I'm just
yeah.
like, I don't know how to transition. Add a snare build for 16.
yeah, exactly right.
Who cares?
It's like it's not creative. Like it's not innovative. It's
But-
doing nothing to push music.
But then I'll hear like some guys do like some cool builds on like some songs. I'm like,
that's the thing.
that was
yeah.
cool. That was a cool way to do that. I still don't like the build,
Mm-hmm. But there is
but
territory
there is
unexplored.
there is territory unexplored for sure.
That's what I want to find more. I need to stop doing generic ass builds and start like
But also the more generic, sometimes the more fun for me though. Even when it's just like a 909 clap,
claps on the one.
Right.
yeah,
right.
that
Yeah.
just you don't even have to have them go faster. They just start getting louder,
They just maintain.
you know,
Yeah.
and then you're just okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like sometimes
Yes.
that's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
It's so easy to get carried away with
You
sub
could have like
drops
a
and
clap
sweeps.
just sidechaining the rest of things.
Right.
Until like right before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
While everything gets a little thin.
Hey. Obviously.
Why is it so much easier to come up with a fucking banger drop on the pod? I
know, right?
DAW.
Yeah.
Banger right there.
Yeah. You guys can have that actually. You just got to download the audio.
Just download the audio.
Yep.
Send it in to us. We'll listen to it live on the pod and roast the shit out of you.
True.
No, we won't.
We're not playing like
We
random
won't.
songs on the pod too often, but
Yeah, I guess if
If
it's
you-
built from us,
build something for us, we'll play that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
and then we'll clip it and put it on fucking TikTok.
Oh,
dude.
you want to get TikTok
Oh yeah,
famous?
no doubt.
Jet, where you at?
Come on,
Come
get
on,
back in here,
Jet.
Jet. We miss you.
Send us a pop punk 400 song.
Honestly, if he
Yeah.
fucking showed up with like a cool pop punk track that like had us sampled, I'd be like, I
Good.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's
I-
go.
All right.
fucking followed through. I love to see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love to see it.
True.
Yeah, I'm so excited to just see what people do with buildups in the future, or if they just completely eradicate them. Like if we
Yeah.
all just collectively decide like, oh, buildups are gay now or lame. Whatever. Sorry, people. Got carried away there. If buildups are just lame at some point.
Homophobe.
I know.
Jesus.
You guys are
Yeah,
rubbing
I don't-
off on me if you get what I'm saying.
I'm rubbing one off on you.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go away.
Yeah.
They're probably going to stay around. I mean, even when you listen to like old rave music from like the early 90s, it still had buildups. They just weren't, it wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
They were just kind of like tension builders
Yeah, exactly right.
so that the
Even-
vibe could continue.
Mm-hmm. Even in like rock music. Like,
Sure.
you can
Sure.
hear like,
I mean,
oh, that was just a buildup right
A
there.
pre-chorus. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
basically just
Mm-hmm.
just-
And they have a little
just
snare thing.
dragging the tension out before it releases,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, because that is one thing I learned about doing the no buildups thing is like how natural it is to have just tension and release
Right.
in the most obvious
Right.
way in music.
And-
like so natural.
Yeah, you kind of have to force yourself to do different things. Like you could do melodic tension.
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
have it like not resolve, even though it's been resolving the last 2 minutes. It can just like not resolve for a second,
Yeah.
and you're
yeah.
like, why isn't it resolving? And then that's your fucking little buildup.
Right. Yeah, that's a big one I picked up from you.
Ambacoustic. Ambacoustic.
Ambiguity.
Meatbag says, wait for music to become ambacoustic. Ambacoustic.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it makes me think of infrastructure we lack in cities. This is a
What is-
citywide
What are you talking about?
sound thing.
What does this mean?
We could Google it. We could Google
He
it.
says, all right, for people just listening, he says, wait for music to become ambacoustic. We aren't there yet, but soon. Maybe in another decade or two. The technology sort of exists already, but it's more so the infrastructure we lack in cities. It uses the environment to naturally distribute sound. Interesting.
Interesting. Well, we have a thought.
Are you talking about like loudspeakers? Because that's the environment.
It's just a vibrator of the earth.
Yeah,
It vibrates the earth, dude, and creates sounds.
it's like classical amphitheater design, but a widely marched. Okay, on a big scale.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
that's kind of like when an architect makes a really like fun choice in a room where it's like a foyer or a big like hall, but the architecture is built in such a way where one person on one end of the room can whisper and a person on the other end of the room
Right,
can hear it.
right.
But they can't if they're in the middle. Like it has to get on the other
it doesn't
side.
balance.
Yeah, it has to do the carry. It's meant to bridge the gap between near field and field array speaker setups. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
The-
acoustics.
What we've been talking about amongst our friends is a many speaker setup, which is a thing that you could just kind of be existing in and around. Speakers pointing in all different directions. Have we talked about it on the podcast?
Yes.
We have
Yep.
have we?
Yep.
Oh.
I think we have.
Yeah, because we brought up the dude.
Right. Right.
too.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the guy who fucking first did the sound, I think, for Coachella.
Oh.
He's like a fairly big dude in the
Yes.
industry. Like
Yeah.
big people know him.
Okay.
Yeah, John was saying that he did the second time of like the Bass Nectar 360
Yeah, I think
tour.
that's-
Oh.
He did it in order to fix. Yeah, Dave Rat. I think.
Dave Rat.
Yeah,
I think that's correct.
Let's go, meatbag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rat.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that sounds right to
Yeah.
us. But yeah, anyway, the idea is you have speakers that are pointing in all different directions, and they behave more like an instrument might behave. A grouping of speakers kind of is where the sound is coming from, and depending on which direction they're pointing, they're going to sound a little bit different because things sound different if like there's like a person blocking the guitar hole from
Right.
going backwards,
Right,
You know,
right.
so the sound's kind of going around you instead of directly hitting a microphone in front of you. But what I want to do is build shows that are like that and make fucking dance music for like a weird speaker setup like that. That shit would be so awesome.
Yeah.
You need a many output setup though. You need to be
Yeah.
able to fucking run like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 12, 16 speakers at least,
Yeah.
all doing different things.
Yeah. At that point, you're not DJ.
You're not DJing. No.
No. You're more of like dub mixing.
Right.
You have like a whole 16 channel mixer that you're fucking
Oh.
controlling, and you have a bunch of sends of a bunch of different things to kind of help
Yeah,
flavor.
you have like clip view on Ableton up and you're triggering sections.
Right.
Yeah.
And each one of those sections
right.
is coming through a different speaker that's on a different fader.
Yep.
That has its own fucking, channel strip basically,
Yep.
all the way down the middle.
Yeah.
So you can sit there and just,
You would
you can
need-
have sends.
I
So
want to do it
Yeah, you
so
need
bad.
sends
Well,
so you could send to different speakers in the
no,
room.
each
right?
speaker is just on a different channel, but you want sends on each different one of those channels.
On
So in
each
case
channel, yeah.
you want just that one speaker to have a delay on it.
Yeah.
Or just that
if-
one speaker to have a reverb on it.
Oh, so
You
you have
can
like a
kinda just-
sound hit here and then it delays over there?
Right. You have
Or
little
like-
sends and shit that you can
Yeah.
fucking do live. It'd be a whole process.
That would be insane.
But you could also do nothing.
Yes.
You could just push play
You could
And
do
it would
nothing.
sound
and
cool.
you could make cool visuals happening or whatever the fuck.
I
You
mean,
could
a
do
lot
anything
of
at
the
that point.
work is already done at that point.
Right. It just being in the space is the event.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
And you could throw that party for like a few days if you got enough hype on it.
Sure.
Right.
You know?
Sure.
Right.
Kind of like a Meow Wolf thing where it's just like
Yeah.
you just
Which you
buy
could also-
a ticket at this time and you
Yeah,
come in.
totally. You could do it at Mount Wolf probably.
You could even you could do a two-step. You could have people come and DJ, and then you mix their DJing into the tree.
Oh,
So,
you have
like-
one guy dedicated to the spatial audio and one guy
Right,
dedicated
right.
to just that makes
For
sense.
just like,
yeah.
well, kind of. It would be a little weird because the guy doing the tree or doing the spatial work is taking two channels, left and a right from this guy,
Mhm.
and figuring out how to split it up on 8 to 16 different speakers.
Yeah.
So there's got to be already like plans in place and
How
kind
would
of the
that work?
knowledge of what to do.
Maybe if you had the Ableton session view or any type of session view clip view thing. So the DJ's like queuing all the clips, but then you're controlling where they get sent.
Yeah,
Maybe that would make more sense?
I mean, yeah, like a 2-man show almost.
Yeah, you need
is kind of the move.
Yeah.
you need it at the very least someone stem DJ, like DJing with stems.
Right.
Because if it's just a track, then like how much
Yeah.
you can make things echo around, but you're
Correct.
not gonna get the spatial effect that
No.
way.
Unless you got like
Yeah.
real, like live AI splitting. That's
God,
like as it's
right.
sending it,
Live.
it just starts. I mean,
Insane, yeah.
not record
Quantum
box.
computers, bro.
Right. Not record box. What's the
Vocal
other one?
remover?
Serato.
Oh.
Serato has live stem mixing.
What?
Well, they
That's
have
interesting.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
You download the stemmed
yes, yeah,
version.
Yeah. It doesn't
Oh.
split it,
Right.
but
Okay.
the technology's out there to like apply it
Yeah.
to
yeah.
some degree,
Okay.
which
Well.
is pretty sick.
That's yeah.
It seems like that seems more of a scratch DJ's kind of gig
Mm.
to me, to like have the stems for shit, or a mashup kind of DJ,
Mm-hmm.
like a performer DJ. That's not the right
Yeah.
word. Like I don't know. I think of myself as like, for lack of a better term, like a band DJ.
Hmm.
I'm not in terms
It's
of
an
like
act.
I was like a DJ in a band, like Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm.
More so like a DJ, like a band plays their songs.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
You're not trying to split it up
It's
and
more of an
combine
artist
really.
than a
right,
DJ.
right. I'm trying to
Yeah.
combine my own songs. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to do the Daft Punk thing, where they're just
Yeah.
here's all of our songs mashed up together. Have fun, but I don't really care to like play everyone's songs or the hottest songs of the summer or anything
Mhm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
like needing stem mixing isn't really necessary for me. Like
well, you can just make it
I can just
yourself if you want to do it
Correct.
that way.
Correct.
yeah.
right as a producer, I have that skill set.
If it's a regular gig and you're DJing, to me, I'm not like feeling the need to make things be happening live a whole bunch. If I'm gonna be playing in a club to a bunch of drunk, like 20-year-olds, like 19, 20-year-olds for the most part, then like they don't give a fuck, man.
No.
They just need you to make the music and like do cool hand motions or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Just let them know that it's cool, play cool shit, and then you're good. But to create a space and a show in the type, this is why we are band DJs, as you say, because we want to make an act
DJ.
Yeah, we want to do a performance of a thing.
Right.
We're more interested in doing like a whole planned setup, cool, like we want you to have a big experience.
Right.
So we focus a little bit more in that direction, which, whatever, means nobody knows who we are. So, not nobody, but
interesting. Meatbag goes on to say 60s to 80s bass stayed in the 80 hertz range. That's true. Generally. 90s, the bass extended to 40. Generally.
In the 90s, really? They were getting that sub in there finally.
Kind of. Barely.
Kind of,
I mean, with like hip hop and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. 808s.
By the
and shit,
2000s, you had reached down to 24 hertz. That's correct. In movies, the bass reaches down to 5 hertz, but also leveled at negative 18. Where are you getting this information, meatbag? So assuming we've caught up,
he just asked Chat GPT and he's copying it.
Right. So assuming we've caught up with cinema in bass extension, where do we go from here? I will stop you right there.
5 hertz.
One, assuming we've caught up to cinema in bass extension in terms of what we can do in the DAW, but that doesn't mean the speakers you're playing on are going to recreate that.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a fucking party in the park where they're playing on PVPAs, you're going down to 80. Sorry, you're not going any
you're
lower
going to
than
look at the speaker and it's going like...
It's like, it's trying.
You can play it at 5 hertz, but it's just going to be going like this.
Yeah.
It's not actually going to do anything.
Right. To play 5 hertz, like you need like 5-foot wide
Talk
speakers.
About eating up headroom.
Oh,
right.
God.
But regardless of that, multi-surface subsonic transducers.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Essentially turning... Oh, yes, I've heard of this. Essentially turning multiple surfaces into a sub-oscillator. It's membranes. It's basically a speaker cone is a membrane that's moving back and forth. Mm-hmm. Now, what if you could make that speaker cone anything? Like a wall of fabric that can sit there and move 30 hertz around.
Sure.
If anything can activate something to push air at that hertz, it's technically a speaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could have the walls.
The whole wall is
be a speaker. Because they make ribbon speakers, I think is what they're called, where it's just like a band or something.
Sure.
And it's like vibrating. It's very odd.
But even still,
that would be so fucking fun.
If your goal was to try and hit 5 hertz, like the amplitude you would need to hit that is just absurd, and I don't even think you'd feel it.
Right,
it is
like
5 hertz.
What we're talking about is the ability to recreate it. Like we can have the DAW send 5 hertz out, but
the speakers are just
right.
Not
the speakers aren't going to do anything. Like you gotta. That's what we're really coming down to. We need to have something big enough, and then are you going to hear that? Or are you going to need a bit?
You're not going to hear it, but maybe you could feel it. But like it would have to be so goddamn loud.
But feeling it might just be it pushing you across the room.
Yeah, literally. Feeling it could literally like break your chest in.
Right.
Like
you're just fucking...
Yeah, no, it's definitely more about the feel.
Your body just turns to fucking jello and just like...
Right. Talk about some music that makes you move your feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're trying to get back to where you were.
Yeah, you're just trying to...
Whole venue shits themselves. Yeah, that's called a brown note.
The brown note, baby.
Yeah. Also, Meatbag, I'll give you a a salute for be a man, do the right thing.
Can we make Meatbag a VIP already? I feel like he
Probably.
has earned that right. Are you down with that, Meatbag? If we can figure it out. He deserves it.
I like the idea of changing surfaces into sound things, and in this idea where you have a space where you're bringing people in to show them this specialized version of a audio experience.
Mm-hmm.
You have big walls that you just set up to do like really high end shit, just like papery, and just make big. Like if you do a fuck you bass in this room, those things are going like
those walls are.
Yeah, they're
fluttering.
doing like fluttery.
That would
type
look so cool.
Things or any kind of like Cohen soundy like papery, whatever you call that shit.
Yeah, like neuro.
Foley.
Oh, Foley.
Foley type kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
those
And the walls move to it.
crispy-
Imagine how cool that would look. You have like little LED lights on each wall that's moving differently.
They would
too,
just
so you can
basically
see
be
it.
rattling,
Yeah.
you know, because the high end, it's just.
Oh, we would almost have to make like an exaggerated version because like the high end, even really loud, like that's only going to move like,
Oh yeah,
you know, like you're not going to see that.
unless
Right.
you're on a good amount of acid.
Then it looks like a mountain
Or-
range is moving. You're just
Yeah,
like, oh, I
you're
see
like,
it all.
Oh, I can see every movement.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine a room like that while you're on acid.
Dude, no.
That would be amazing.
I would love it.
It's gonna happen, guys.
Yeah, the idea with
I'm gonna make that.
I mean, if you made a square
yeah.
room
I can't wait.
with each 4 walls as a speaker membrane,
Mm-hmm.
that would just turn you into pink mist. If they're all playing at the same time, the moment all 4 walls move in, you're, and then the moment they come out, you're just
the air pressure.
you're just imploded then exploded. Like you're dead.
Yeah, that's why it's high end only. It's just
Yeah.
Okay, so we would need like
Right.
inside of the room. You know how speakers have
Crispy
the little
little
air
bits.
cone in the back, like the little hole to push out
Right.
air?
You would need that.
In the room,
Right.
you need like
Right.
just
You're
holes.
literally standing inside of a speaker.
That would.
I think
that would
you
still
need-
probably just fuck you
I
up.
think
though.
you
Probably.
need a big room and a wall that doesn't touch all the other walls.
Correct. Right.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what in my head it's like a thing set up in the middle of a decent sized, pretty big space, and then there's just speakers all around, and then there's a few outside things,
Right.
that are just doing like a, which would mean like the best sounding place to be would be right in the middle,
right.
Oh,
which would be
yeah.
fun too.
Yeah.
Right. You just set up a speaker or a microphone in there. It's your amp room.
Mm-hmm.
Just send a send in there.
Wow.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
I hope. Yeah. Like, it's
gonna be amazing.
Yeah. 20 years from
I
now,
have-
I'm
I
so
have-
excited.
I have ideas for way sooner than 20 years for this sort of an idea.
Yeah, we're gonna make
Sure.
some shit happen.
I think we can make that happen way sooner.
Mhm.
Meatbag has a good point. The whole point of amp acoustics is to solve the idea of level, basically.
Oh, is that what that's called? Amp acoustics?
Amp acoustics is like making the environment acoustically charged, basically. Like the idea of like Red Rock's amphitheater is an amp acoustic environment.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
like before
makes
there were
sense.
speakers, they would still have shows and people would just play
Yeah.
normal volume, but because the way it's shaped, it would acoustic
Yeah, it would
everything
just-
up
Yeah.
into the crowd.
Yeah,
So
totally.
sick.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's like going to see a symphony.
right.
Mhm.
Nothing's
there's no,
amped.
Yeah, there's no,
No.
microphones.
No, just the room is very
Yes.
well built.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that shit is dope.
It's so sick.
It's nice.
That shit's nice, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's shaka. But making that an entire environment is very interesting, because like you're never walking through the environment the same. So how do you like make your street corner amp acoustic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like your cities, like
Yeah,
cities are
The
amp
city.
acoustic.
yeah.
Or does it like if I'm on Spotify and I'm walking down the street, is the just everything around me making the song?
That's another. Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
could walk
500 miles.
And you're just sitting there and like
that, or it's like the hall I was talking about, where if you're on this side of the street and he's on the other side of the street, you can just talk to each other
That shit
because
is so
it's
sick, yeah.
carrying somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, with the way we
AI,
build,
obviously,
right?
and quantum computing.
I mean, the best way to do that is to put a fucking chip in your brain, a chip in his brain, and then he just thinks it and you hear it, and then we don't have to worry about acoustics.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about natural space. Yeah.
Right, because
that'll be
getting
weird.
all of our block square buildings to work acoustic, like, good luck. It's going to take generations before we like make things acoustically pleasing.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be.
That'd be weird if live shows got to that point too. Just like Neuralink, and it's just transmitted into your head. That doesn't sound as fun.
What?
I guess you'd get to
having shit transmitted directly into your head.
have like a live show.
No, I would not want that. No.
I know, right?
Your ears exist for a reason.
Yeah.
They themselves are ambacoustic.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we haven't even looked up the word ambacoustic this whole time. We're just trusting some guy called Meatbag.
Meatbag collector. He knows.
Yeah.
He goes on to say...
You can tell how we trust him, obviously, with the name.
He goes on to say, I don't even think it's a word.
Let's go. It is now.
He doesn't trust himself.
I don't trust me.
Stonks.
Nice.
Yeah. The idea of acoustics
That's
in your
right
natural environment is very interesting. I wish everything sounded like my studio. That'd be nice and calm. I would enjoy that thoroughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm very much into the way sound moves around space.
It's nice.
And like, it's fucking everything.
I mean, not only that.
Like, all we'd be doing is trying to mimic that in a brain chip.
I know, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
we'd just
so
be doing
then
that.
It's not.
Right.
So then it just sucks.
Right. It's like, oh, that sounded like it came from my left. Oh, you are on my left.
Right,
like,
exactly.
right.
Yeah.
It's like when you're in a video game and you're like, okay, yeah, it seems like someone's on the left because I can only hear it in my left headphone.
Hard
pan to the left.
Hard pan.
And they're like, meanwhile, they're like right here.
Right.
And you're
That
like,
and
I would hear this in both ears.
And
for
they're
sure.
in a bathroom. And you're like, pretty sure I could hear this everywhere.
Yeah.
It'd be 20% or whatever Pan's law is
right.
louder over here.
Yeah.
I think it's 60%, but I don't think that's
I don't remember.
accurate. I think that's accurate in a DAW. I don't think that's accurate. I think the pan law is just the volume at which it has to be turned up or down when it gets panned. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think it's plus 6 dB to get it to
In the DAW for sure, but in real
right.
world
In
space,
real
what-
world,
wonder what
I don't
it-
know what it is.
Yeah.
It depends on what your ear is.
Yeah. Same Yoda. Same with what is it in the DAW to double the volume of a sound? Is it 3 decibels or 4 or 6? I can never remember. I thought it was 6, but I don't.
What was that? What was the question?
Yeah, what?
To double the volume of a sound, how many decibels up or down do you have to go? 6?
I feel like it's
That's what I thought.
arbitrary, but probably 6 is like, I don't know.
I can't remember.
The
I
guy
thought it was
we're
6.
not supposed to trust says 6.
Yeah, me back. Okay, 6. That's what I thought too.
I
Yeah.
think that makes sense. I was reading a manual for like a DJ mixer, and it was saying the crossover on the low end had a plus 6. When you turned it all the way up, it was plus 6,
Okay.
past 0. But going down, it's to infinity.
Yeah.
So, I think it was actually negative 24 decibels.
24 or 36 or
You go
something.
down 24 decibels, and it's like basically unless you can barely hear it at that point. You go up 6.
Yeah, but
That's
it
all they
sounds
get you.
incredibly
It
loud.
just gets
Yeah.
very loud very quick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole, like we've talked about before on the show, like you'll mix a track and you'll get to the very end, you think it sounds good, and then you can turn down the kick drum by 4 decibels and hear no noticeable difference, or turn your snare down by 6 decibels and hear no noticeable difference.
Right.
Like once everything's squashed and the threshold of loudness is so shallow when everything's all squashed that if you dip below that threshold, it, like if you turn that snare down 7, it disappears.
Yeah.
But 6, it still sounds just as loud, but it's better.
Yeah.
You know, there's like that little fucking threshold, that thin red line.
Right.
If you go under it, it drops out. If you go above it, it sounds really loud. But right in it, it's micro adjustments.
Yeah. The reason I brought that up is I saw just like some random, I don't know, fucking thing on the internet the other day. And it was saying that like typically producers and people with like a trained ear, so to speak, can hear the difference between like 1 decibel, you know? And they were kind of talking about how the like 6 decibels is technically louder, but it's not perceived loudness. And one of the studies that they did was they just got a bunch of like random people off the street type thing. And they were like, tell us when you notice when the sound is louder or not. And they said on average it was like 10 to 12 decibels until somebody like started to notice like, oh yeah, that one's louder, you know? So it's so funny, like where producers are sitting in the DAW like working with half a decibel or a decibel being like, I gotta get it fucking perfect, dude. And like no one is gonna know. 10 fucking decibels apparently. Like the commoner was just like, oh, that's louder, I think. You know?
Right. But
I know, but for us, it's huge. It's huge.
Right. Like I don't
imagine your snare 3 decibels louder.
Right. That's
in your
why
mix,
that's why those people aren't making music.
Yeah.
Because they can't tell the difference between 10 fucking decibels.
I know. Right?
Which I get it. When you first start producing, you can't.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
It would be fun to make a
your ear is a muscle.
test where it's like it gives it just at random somehow, I don't know, maybe somebody else is in control, but at random it's changing volume or maybe not. And then you have to write down like
louder, quieter, louder,
plus
quieter.
1, plus 5, and you have a range. Like it will go no more than 6 decibels up or down. What is it compared to? And here's your 0 point sound.
Yeah.
And then you get a whole bunch in a row. That'd be pretty fun.
That would be sick. We could
could probably make that
own.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. I would be so curious. Yeah. Because what if we are just like fucking jerking ourselves off and we're like, yeah, I can notice the difference like when you're doing it, but the second you get tested without knowing,
dude, the amount of times I thought differences were happening when I wasn't even on the right channel changing something.
I've totally done that
so many times.
It's so brutal.
It's the most heartbreaking thing you can do.
When it hits you.
You're like, good thing nobody's around. Jesus Christ. Exactly. Like, I gotta go take an ear break. Clearly, I need an ear break. Holy shit. Yeah, 100%.
It's amazing. Oh my God.
All right, Meatbag has a couple things, and then I got some rapid fires for you guys.
Oh, we're still doing that. I love it. Keep those coming, Caleb.
He says, well, okay, hold up.
Hold up.
I don't know why he's yelling. So you guys keep talking about pressing into limiters at like whatever X value. Yeah. Say -6 LUFS final print. However,
I like how you say that, print.
Yep,
I say that too.
I, however, have really come to love to try and absolutely stay between -14 to -10.
Oh, interesting.
For a reason, he says.
For a reason.
That's good, because otherwise I'd be like, why? If a speaker has, let's say, 100 levels of volume, like 100 units, I guess, is what he's saying, and you inject a track with upwards of X amount of energy, is that X amount of these levels, or what? How much of the speaker volume is there actually left from 0? So if you inject it with 90, so there's 10 left or whatever. The point is that if a track instead has X volume, which is a percentage lower than the minimal required amount to drive the speaker, then subsequently you are left with more speaker left closer to 0 at unity. Okay. So in the end, more of the speaker actually gets used because of a lower volume required to drive the speaker. I see what you're saying. So I have to inject more
I'm
speaker
lost.
volume. He gets it, stonks.
He gets it.
I love your fucking stonks emoji, dude. God, that's one of my favorites
Stonks.
ever. So what he's saying is because it's quieter, like if you're clipping the speaker and you're going fully quiet, there's 2 points at which the speaker isn't doing in anything. When it's fully loud and clipped, it's just all the way at its maximum.
Oh, I see.
And
when
it's
it's
chilling there,
And when
for
it's
a
fully
sec.
quiet, it's just all the way at the bottom.
Because people
Yeah.
will turn it down, you don't get as much use out of the speaker.
Correct.
Because you've crushed it so hard that they have to turn it down. So then the speaker doesn't get turned up as much.
Right.
Which
Right.
the speaker's
Right.
not going to sound as good if it's,
Right.
Whoa, I've never
That's
really
a
thought about
that's a
that.
fun mind game.
Yeah.
That is.
That's a
If
fun
they
mind
have
game.
some nice
Yeah.
equipment, they could turn it up in that situation. You are correct. If they do not have nice equipment,
Right.
then your shit's just going to be quiet. And that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not that quiet. -14 to -10 is fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. That's
Left
not
size.
that much. Yeah, I think
I'd
think
stick
that's
closer to -10.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd say, but it's also that's a safe headspace to be in.
Mm-hmm.
You can still clip at -10 though.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say once you start figuring out the nuances of clipping and kind of like personally, I feel like I can clip things fairly well, fairly loud,
Mm-hmm.
and also get a pretty dynamic mix and sit somewhere
Yeah.
between like 8 and 6, -8 and -6 LUFS.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's an in-between that can be reached. But I think the reason I personally enjoy clipping more so, like going for using less of the speaker, if that were to be the case, because psychoacoustically, your brain thinks the speaker is using all of the speaker.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Because
perceived
it's clipping.
loudness and
Right.
impact
That's
is
true.
so much more.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because it's clipping, it sounds like the speaker is being used 130% of itself.
Yeah.
So there's that case. And it kind of does, the larger the speaker system, I would say, the less relevant that is.
We agree
Mhm.
with you, Meatbag, on
Yes.
the dynamic content thing.
Yeah,
100%.
Like
on the
we
truth.
preach the fuck out of
Right.
dynamics.
Yeah.
We just also slam our shit to -8,
Right.
-6
Yeah.
at the same time.
Because you can still have it in there.
Yeah, totally.
Like you can, like that's the whole point of depth of what we've
Preach it,
talked about
sisters.
before. Hi.
hey,
But yeah, like I was saying, the bigger the system, the less relevant it is really for you to clip it. Because like one, why would that massive 4-foot speaker cone
Yeah.
need to clip?
right.
You know, it doesn't. It's so huge. You can play the most dynamic shit out of it, and who cares? But you could get away with more dynamic stuff out of that big speaker because there's more range,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get a better quality sound out of a small speaker clipped because there's less range, I would say.
How much is the range?
Because you're saturating essentially when you
Right,
clip
right.
shit.
Right, it's
so
essentially
providing
making
more
the speaker
sound.
seem louder
Yeah.
than it is.
Yeah.
Right.
There's
it
more
all has
range,
its
but
own-
you're still hitting either 0 or 1. So what is the range of like the speaker size? Like I get what you're
yes,
saying
but
is like,
1 is much larger. The whole
sure,
scale is shifted when you go from like a 2-foot speaker to an 8-foot speaker. Like just the amount of air you can push is
but it's still
exponentially more.
relative to the size of a smaller one. Because like a speaker cone only moves the distance a speaker cone needs to, 0 or 1, right? And sure, if you have like a giant 4-foot speaker cone, the cone's going to be moving like a lot more
Yeah.
than your
yeah,
little like
which is
1
more
inch.
air,
But
which
it's
is more
still-
sound.
Yeah.
Sound is just air.
Okay, it is
The movement of air.
It's literally pushing the air.
Right.
Okay, I see what you're saying
There's
now.
more
Yeah.
surface
Which means you can
area.
fill a bigger room,
Okay.
Right.
i.e. be farther away, and it'll sound the same volume.
Yeah. Okay.
So the closer you are, you don't need it to be clipped. It's so big. Like, it's so big.
Yeah.
Unless you want it to sound clipped. And then
Right.
you got to clip it.
But, and because we're in between those, I feel like there's an in-between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And another thing to take note about this, I would say, is on bigger systems, you know, not the massive ones we were just talking about, not the hypothetical ones that don't actually exist, not an 8-foot cone, but ones in clubs. I would say the reason to clip is because too much dynamic range can be unpredictable and can hurt some people's ears. So if you bring in a track while you're mixing and it's really fucking dynamic, you don't know where the fucking the top is. So if it comes in real quiet and you turn it up to kind of help mix it in with the next song, and then the fucking kick drums comes in and just fucking peaks the speaker, and the hi-hat is bright as fuck because nothing's clipped and everything's fucking dynamic, you could be hurting a lot of people. You know, that's why most dynamic stuff is chill and smooth and slow and sultry.
Yeah.
Where the high energy things are clipped so that it's, you know, it's like when it starts, that's as loud as it's going to be the whole time. Like that fucking where it hits on the meter, you can trust it to just stay there.
Do you guys typically do that? Like we all know it, like in a lot of dubstep tracks,
What do you
they'll do the so at the intro of their song, they'll have the big impact that's like level, basically.
No, I didn't think about that till right now.
Yeah.
Having just a moment at the beginning for that purpose.
Yeah.
Just a utility hit on the front end.
So you know it's gonna
how
be that
loud
level.
it is.
Yeah. It's fucking sick. Dubstep figured it out.
Great idea.
But so part of it is not a great idea because let's say if you're using it in a set, perfect. It's great if you're transitioning from a loud song into it. But I've noticed as just like if I go to play my first song of the day and I fresh ears of the day, that first impact is coming in so hot.
You producer
so fucking hot.
Producerify it in the club version of the song.
Oh, okay.
Before the song starts, you just have that hit.
You have a club edit and then a release edit.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
and
that makes sense.
The club edit, you don't even, you know, people don't get that because it has literally, before the song starts, 8 bars. There's just a kick drum with your bass sound that you use as cue point A just to set the volume.
Sure.
And you just hit that a couple of times, and then you hit cue point B, which is the actual start of the song, and doesn't have a hit.
Oh, sure.
So you just you just make a utility hit at the front end of your track before you print it.
It's the beauty of being a producer.
Yeah, the same thing
when
where
you go to play.
Yeah,
right,
and it's
you
your
can do
track.
whatever you want.
You get to break it down in whatever way. Yeah,
we've talked about having like 3 different cue points, like one that's just a vocal dry. You know, so you can just literally do the acapella at the beginning of your song or at the end of the song.
Yeah, just somewhere
just
there
on
to
a cue
loop.
point. Yeah,
That
so
would
so you can just grab it, and then maybe one that's just the lead with like unadulterated without a beat, so you can just like mix the lead in and then hit cue point C or whatever the beginning of your track is when you're ready to go.
That's fucking great.
If you're a
we
producer,
need to actually do that, Marcus.
like fucking do it.
What's up?
Like, like why the fuck not?
Yep.
And that, folks, brings us to the last segment.
Oh, what is our last segment?
After I read through what Meatbag just says. If you can't walk on the waveform, it's not clipped enough. Amen.
I love that.
So, rapid fire. Here we go. Favorite saturator
rapid fire.
for destruction.
Yes.
Oh, Mishby all day. Love Mishby.
Oh.
It's not. I mean, it has saturation in it, but I wouldn't call it a saturation plugin.
Would you distortion? What would you call it?
Mishby? Mishby is like a multi thing.
It is a multi thing. Okay, that's kind of unfair.
It's like almost a biome level of like there's a bunch of shit happening.
It's got like a glitch.
But like I'm talking like your saturator or your black box or your sausage fattener or your Blue Cat Destructor or
What is it for? What's the
favorite saturation for destruction?
for
Like,
destruction?
actual destruction of shit.
Destruction. I don't usually. Yeah, I kind of do.
What was that one called? I used to use it all the time.
I use Ableton's stock saturator a lot,
Ooh.
but my favorite is Nani.
Oh,
if
okay.
anybody
Yeah.
knows
See,
about Nani.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The anime big
Yeah,
tits.
yeah, hentai,
Fuck yeah.
hentai
Yeah, I might
distortion.
just I Camel Crush pretty
Okay.
often.
Camel Crush?
Fuck yeah.
When I'm reaching
Nice. That's a good
for
one.
more
I go
destruction.
Decapitator,
Decapitator, shit. Oh, I used to have that one. I don't have that anymore.
but I want to look up. John just said Big Clipper 2 just came out,
Big Clipper.
and
I want to say it's like an unfiltered audio saturator.
Honestly, I gotta use more distortion.
John, is this the one?
Dent.
Dent. Fuck
That
yeah.
was the one that I used
Dent's
to use.
fucking
a
Oh,
lot.
classic.
Dent. I haven't even heard of that.
This list price is $150 and it's $30 right now. What is happening?
Holy shit.
Is this what we're
Dent
talking about,
2.
John?
Ooh,
Oh
look at
yeah,
that one.
because
That one looks really
this
nice.
is the one I
Little
had.
Clipper.
I forgot about this one. So this is the new one.
Nice.
Big Clipper. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let me know, John.
Big Clipper.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
What's yours? Did you say one?
Decapitator.
Decapitator.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark percussion or bright percussion? This is a nuanced one, but just kind of go off your gut.
I'd say
Meatbag
bright.
says dark. You say
Meatbag-
bright?
Dark. Okay.
I think
I'd
I'm
say
in
bright.
between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hats and shit like that are pretty bright, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go
If I had to
bright.
choose.
I'll go bright.
Bright. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Damn.
If I had to choose one to only use for the rest of my life, I'd do bright.
Same. Because I like my snares dark.
Mm.
Shakers or rides, if you had to choose.
Shaker.
Mm.
Nice. I like that quick gut.
A quick one. I think
Meatbag says piss. Okay.
I'd go shaker. I'd go shaker too.
I go ride.
You go
All
ride,
Yeah,
really?
all day. Ding ding ding.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love
I
rides.
used to love them so much, but now these days I don't know.
Reverb or delay if you had to choose one
Ooh.
for like your mix. No, for just like in your entire song, you had
And
to
you-
use one or the other. I
You
mean,
don't get to turn your delay into a reverb?
correct.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I understand that reverb is just a bunch of delays,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed to
You
do
don't
that.
get to
Yeah.
do
You
that.
don't get to do that.
You get to
Why?
just use the stock
Because-
16th or one
Well,
bar.
you could do some trickery, but you could also do some trickery in a reverb to make it, slap back delay.
Sure.
Yeah.
But we're not going so far that delay becomes reverb.
Yeah.
So choose.
I think
Delay.
I'd go reverb. Delay, really?
Yeah, I go delay as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I'd go reverb.
Meatbag
Those
also goes
reverb throw
reverb.
moments. Oh, yeah, me bag. Let's
And he
go.
also goes ride, attaboy.
Wow. Wow.
Last one, here we go. Favorite way to go wide?
Width.
Oh, God.
Like your most go-to. What do you reach for first? You gotta make one sound that's super mono wide right now.
Phaser or chorus? I use phaser for more of like the effect, though, not the width.
Right.
So chorus.
Okay.
Honestly, that's something I need to work on. It's just cooler ways of doing width, but chorus.
I typically will reach for a chorus. I have so many answers to this, but I'm
Sure.
giving you one.
We'll save that for the
guess.
next pod.
Word.
Let's talk about that, actually.
Ooh, I like meatbags. Saturation in mid-side or reverb. Mine is the same as John's. Slightly different EQ on left and right.
Oh,
Yep.
that's a good one, too. I forgot about
With
that one.
whatever, I'll do saturation or I'll do like a little bit of fucking
Yeah.
Does
like
that
almost
cause-
anything on
There's
either side.
I have so many things in
There's
my
so
head I
many.
want to say.
I know.
And
Well,
I'm just like, oh, whatever.
say a couple more.
Yeah, fuck it. Send it.
Doing any kind of left right separate manipulation is
Oh, and then
the
delay.
best. Even just like a pitch like
Right.
a wow
That's exactly what I was
on
gonna
the
say.
left
right.
and the right separately is fucking amazing.
RC.
I
20
love
does that
using
in
a
20 seconds.
reverb and then like having it panned separately to the dry.
Right, that's a huge
Like
one.
separating them.
That's
left and
that's
right.
a fun one in a moment. where like in like a pre-chorus that's only a couple measures or something, you have something go wide, but it's like dry and wet. That shit's so cool.
Yep.
That shit's fucking rad. Binaural pan, if you have access to that. Another one is just duplicate it and like micro pitch while panning them.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's always super fun. You just micro pitch one down 20, up 20 on the other.
Yeah.
Or the left, right, and then just delay a signal, like Haas effect.
Yeah.
Good one.
If you're fucking awesome, you do all of these things all at the same time with the finesse of a god.
Yep.
So the sound just like you can track it in space.
Finesse of a god.
Another one, an honorable mention, is the weird modes in phase plan for width. So if you go in phase plan and you click on unison, then you can click on another drop down that has different styles at which it'll split it.
Oh,
and
nice.
one of them is shepherd's tone.
Oh, what?
Which is wild. And there's two other ones like right next to shepherd tone that are also fucked.
How does that
and
work?
It's so
are
weird.
Some weird
you can
algorithms
literally
in there.
you can choose a tone. It basically fucks the sound though. Like it makes it a whole new sound a lot of times, which is great because I'm like, you just make a basic sound and then you start unising it with like a weird algorithm, and you come up with new whole sounds. It's fucking sick. Shout out Kilohertz.
Shepherd's with. That's fun.
Shepherd's with.
Oh,
sex, says Meatbag.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Also,
that's the end of the show.
combs.
Oh, combs.
Comb
Easy.
filters oftentimes have a stereo knob, and it's great.
Yeah.
And it's usually clean, and it collapses really well too. It'll sometimes collapse with
You
a
could do it in a minute.
cominess.
You don't have to have it 100% wet.
No,
Just a little bit.
no.
So we'll something.
Yeah, a blend on the
Weirdness.
width is usually a smart idea.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Right.
you're doing a drastic moment, it's I think it's smart to have a mono element to whatever's wide.
Yeah, at least something. You can go extra with. You could even have your mix at like 70%.
Right.
You know, oftentimes I like putting my mixes at like 70% because then I can push it more into a saturator and I get a little more juice out of that saturator that way.
Because
Anyway.
it's been like diffused. yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, you're decreasing the volume. That's an interesting way to spell decreasing. I don't know if that's correct.
Sex?
Yeah, he said sex.
Let's go, me back.
That makes it sound further back, still stereo. Yeah, until you saturate it till it brings it back. It depends on
Right.
exactly what you want
That's
it
why
to
I'm saturating it after.
I love these rapid fire things. These have been great.
Yeah.
It's a fun new addition.
Yeah,
Killed it today.
I need to figure out new ones.
Right. I'll come up with some this week too. I also we should incorporate chat more. Meatbag, I'm glad you got in on this rapid fire stuff.
Yeah,
It's a fun way to end
everybody's-
the episode.
Yeah, the chat can be here. It's just we have one person talking, so.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Shout out everybody who joined us. Meatbag, VIP, welcome, buddy.
Yep, welcome to the club.
You're an always 400 legend of the stream.
Restrain will get VIP someday. When he decides to show up more. Just kidding, John. I love you. Folks, thanks for hanging out. This has been an amazing episode. Episode
Amazing
104.
episode. Everybody on TikTok, thank you for being here. We saw all those things you were doing over there.
We saw all those things you were doing. That's right.
He is a very important boomer, says Restraint.
Yeah.
Folks, don't forget to hit subscribe at YouTube, follow on Twitch. We're on Instagram, always 400 official. We're on TikTok over there, always 400 official.
Let's go.
Always 400.
Help us grow so that more people know, because that'd be cool for show.
Damn. He's a rapper now.
You know it, bro.
Starting his career. Shit, bro.
But no, it really does help out, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah, we'll check you guys next week. Always400.com for the links. Go to the Discord. It's on always400.com. You can find it there too. We will check out Zuma Ignition.
Yeah.
Meatbag told us to check it out. Everybody go listen to it.
I'm excited for that one.
Goodbye, everyone.